Hello everyone. In this demo, we'll explore Red Hat Edge Manager, a solution designed to deliver simple, scalable, and secure management of edge devices and applications. With Edge Manager, you declare the desired operating system image, host configuration, and set of applications to run on a single device or an entire fleet of devices. Edge Manager distributes these specifications to manage devices where a local agent executes configuration changes, monitors systems health, and reports the status back to the centralized control plane. Each device's real-world state is evaluated against its declared configuration, and when a drift is detected, Edge Manager automatically initiates corrective actions to return the device to validated compliant state. This ensures consistent, deterministic, and resilient edge operations even in highly distributed low-touch environments. Let's have a look at the demo setup. Everything is running on OpenShift, which has OpenShift Virtualization Operator installed on it. We'll be working on the two RHEL VMs deployed on OpenShift Virtualization. We'll use one of the VMs for Red Hat Edge Manager, and we'll use the other one as a drone VM. For the demo, we will be going through these three steps. We'll first start with the installation of the Edge Manager, then we'll onboard an edge device, which will be a drone VM, and finally, we'll see how we can manage the edge devices. So let's start with the installation. Let's log in into the lab terminal. This will be the RHEL instance where we'll install the Edge Manager. Let's enable the flight control target services. And let's start the flight controller target services. Let's have a look at the Podman Cordlet services that were installed. We'll examine these Edge Manager Podman Cordlet services in more detail later in the demo. Now that the Edge Manager is installed, we're going to configure authentication next. Edge Manager supports multiple authentication providers. For this demo, we'll configure the OpenID Connect OIDC in combination with the pluggable authentication module PAM to authenticate users and authorize access. At a high level, the authentication works as follows. The user initiates a login from the Edge Manager UI or CLI. The Edge Manager API service directs the request to the PAM issuer, which acts as the OIDC authentication server. The user authenticates with the PAM issuer. An access token is issued containing the role and the org for the user. And finally, the subsequent requests against the Edge Manager API utilize that token. To configure the Edge Manager to use OIDC and PAM authentication, we'll make a few targeted updates to the Edge Manager configuration file and then restart the Edge Manager services. Now that the Edge Manager is configured with the appropriate issuer and redirect URIs, the next step is to create users and groups for authentication and authorization. Let's verify logging into the Edge Manager CLI. And let's see the list of commands available through the flight controller. Let's also try logging into the Edge Manager web UI. So this completes part one of the demo. In the next step, we'll onboard an edge device.